Oh, excited. I think I'll sum it up with one word. Sick.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ballazo. Hope you all are doing good. So today we'll be reviewing Manchester United's transfer window so far and the season expectation. I have two die-hard Manchester United fan with me. I have Manik from Delhi and Neil from Mumbai. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Fine. We're doing fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So we all are excited that transfer window we had. I mean, we probably had one of the best transfer window in last few seasons, and and on top of that, I mean, we had our how to say our home. I mean, we have our legend coming back home, right? So how excited you are? I'll start with Manik.
Oh, excited. I think I'll sum it up with one word. Sick.
Yeah, we. I can get the feelings. What about you, Neil?
Yeah, means it's really coming back home. Welcome home. This is for you, Sir Alex Ferguson. That's all means from
Yes, this
Cristiano
is for
Ronaldo. What for Sir Alex Ferguson especially.
we all cried on that day, right? I mean, because especially we didn't expect that this to happen. I mean, it happened so fast. I mean, the news are coming like he was going to Manchester City. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't have liked that, but suddenly it happened within a flash. It was like a dream. And next day we woke up and it was not a dream. We realized. What about you
I
guys?
mean, like, I was still like living in denial. Like, he can't go to City. I was still in my mind. I knew he was coming back to United. He was forcing that move to City because he wanted to entice United to get into that war. And I think backstory is that only. So I don't think he was ever going to go to City.
Yes. So hope he will start the match against the Newcastle on 11th. So where would he fit in, Neil? I mean, he will play as a striker or as a whole left wing position.
I think so because the Ronaldo we used to see at Manchester United, he was very young, he was very fast, he used to play on the wings. But this is a very different Ronaldo and age, but still, age doesn't matter. Age is just a number. He will still score a lot of goals, a lot of goals. He plays a striker. Cavani, unfortunately, I responded with Cavani that he will be a backup. But yeah, but Ronaldo coming back is of course I want Ronaldo to start each and every game because Ronaldo means
Yeah, it's Ronaldo. So I mean, we would expect at least 20 plus goals from him. What is your expectation, Manik? Your prediction?
Uh,
How many
I
goals
think
you will score in this season?
my prediction would be like over all competitions, it would be like 25 goals because we have enough goal scorers and players that can score like 10 plus 15 plus goals in the season. So I do expect him to be on penalties. That's one thing. So I do see him scoring about 20 or so something Premier League goals, getting about 5 to 7 assists in the Premier League. I also believe that he will be integral to Manchester United's case in the Champions League. I think we'll ease past the group stage. I think it's pretty easy. And I think the toughest opposition right now in the Champions League group we have is Atlanta, and Ronaldo is well versed against them because he's obviously played in Italy against them.
Yes. So, I mean, since Manik has already mentioned, so who would be our penalty taker, Neil? Uh, I mean, Bruno Fernandes has been so good for us. I mean, he has almost converted all of the penalties except one. So, yeah, I mean, but when the boss is here, we can't think of anyone else, do we?
yeah means of course it can be Ronaldo, it can be the Bruno Fernandes, but out of the context I'm saying it is so helpful for youngsters like Greenwood, Rashford that they are mentored by this means by Ronaldo. Ronaldo means of all people. They are mentored by for you. They usually get mentored by the likes of Cavani and Ole because they were a striker. But now Ronaldo is here, who is like world's best player. Means I don't know about Messi, but still, yeah, he's my best player. He's the goat, and to get mentored by Ronaldo is such a big thing for them. And it will be a huge development for these players like Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, and these youngsters and many youngsters.
Absolutely, absolutely. Not only the game, especially the work ethics he puts in, it's quite remarkable, and they have been much things to learn from him. So yes. So other than Ronaldo, we had two fantastic signings. We had Rafael Varane, we have Jordan Sancho. I'll come one by one. I'll probably start with Rafael Varane. He is probably the most important signing according to me because he fixes the long time problem we had. He will perfectly fit in the centre back position, and he will partnering Harry Maguire. I hope they will complement each other, and probably they will make one of the best centre back players in the current Premier League. Tournament. What do you think, Manik?
I think Varane is an excellent signing, and I think he was the best signing of this transfer window. He was the player that the team needed. This could be like a perfect second coming of that Vidic and Ferdinand combo that we had in like 2007, 2008 around that time. So I think this is a very good signing. He gives a lot, and especially I think where Manchester United lack the most is defending set pieces. His aerial presence, along with Maguire's aerial presence, would benefit United would benefit a lot from that.
What do you think, Neil? Now as the Varane come in, will play in more upline. Our defense. Because we have ever reliant to like Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane, so the forward can push more. What do you think?
Yeah,
It will
because
impact our playing style.
it will impact our playing style. Our transition gameplay will be really, really good because Ole used to play McTominay and Fred, which was a headache for me because Lindelof and Maguire they don't have the pace at all. And
Yes.
Lindelof, and sorry to say this, Lindelof means as a backup, he should be our backup because when Varane has came in, you can't be a starter for us. And we have seen so many times when Lindelof as with the ball is so comfortable because his passing is so good, his long balls are so good. But no offense to Lindelof, but he got so many times he gets bullied off the ball. With the likes of Zaha, Benteke, so many other players like Gerard Moreno in the Europa League final. Varane is a centre back, experienced centre back with so many a very decorated player with so many La Liga, Champions League, then World Cup with France, then and to have a player like him, very experienced and who is a very pacey centre back, who has got good physique, good in the air, and could defend set pieces very well. And in what we saw, what he can do in the Wolves match, I think so. Yeah, this will be the best centre back pairing, thanks to the board who signed Varane. I think so. Yeah, it's the best signing. Means according to second best according to me, not the best.
Okay. So according to you, he is the second best after Ronaldo. So you would keep Ronaldo signing at top position.
See, to be very honest, I would still love a CDM because I don't know because because Mattis can't play every game as CDM and McTominay is not a CDM. We need a CDM and I would give this transfer window out of 10 7.5 or 8. But if we get a
Mhm.
CDM then 9, and if we remove the deadwood out of the club then 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. So I'll come to CDM crisis later. You have already
Yeah.
touched it. Maybe I'll come. But what about another signing we had? Last year we had a huge expectation that we would be completing the Sancho deal. Unfortunately, we couldn't. But anyway, this year, at the beginning itself, we just closed the deal and we just got the player. So how fantastic it will be in the Premier League? Manik. Especially first few matches, he was not that good. I mean, what is the expectation you have from Jordan Sancho?
Look, Sancho deal was inevitable. It was gonna happen. We all know that. According to me, players take time when coming from Bundesliga to the English Premier League. You can see that from with Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. I think the only glaring exception I can find in this case was Aubameyang, who
Aubameyang.
actually replicated his output. I don't expect a lot from Sancho this season, but I expect whole lot from Sancho the next season. I certainly think that the competition with Greenwood would be really vital for him, but I think he would be a bit overshadowed by Greenwood.
What about you, Neil?
I think so.
You
He
think the
has,
same?
yeah, Manik, he has got some point. Means I will type of agree him, but to be very honest, we need to give Sancho time because he has been means in the Borussia Dortmund shirt for so many years. Means he was so good for Dortmund, and to be very honest, it takes time to get settled in the Premier League. And to be fair, he looked sharp against goals when he played when he played. He looked sharp on the ball. Yeah, means sometimes yeah, there's a mistake. We need to give him time, honestly, and we know that what type of player the Sancho is. Yeah, means and he can be overshadowed by Greenwood, but I don't think so because these are our future signings, and anything can happen in my opinion. Anything can happen. It might happen the reverse. It might happen the reverse also. Reverse effect.
Yes, it can happen. And I mean, even though we had a fantastic transfer season, as Neil you told, right? I mean, we still have one hole in the squad. I don't know. I mean, when you have spent so much of so much of money, why do you want to keep that hole? I don't know. Probably maybe Ole has the answer, or the director of when directors of the club have the answer, but I do not have the answer personally. So how can you resolve this? This issue. I mean, the midfield crisis we had. Who will be playing as a CDM?
Well, initially I thought that the kind of season he had in Nottingham Forest, I think James Garner was a temporary sort of solution. Uh, but currently, I feel that if we are going into a single pivot that's playing both Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield and playing Rashford, Sancho, or Greenwood, whoever, and obviously Ronaldo is locked. Then, if we are going into the single pivot, McTominay is our best bet because of his physicality and I think the desire with which he plays the game. I personally feel like someone like Kessie, the guy who plays in AC Milan, or NDD would have been damn near perfect for us.
Yeah, but anyway, they are not coming to our club. So
Right now, you just can't say because I suppose we could go for Kessie in the January transfer window because his contract is up next summer, and he has not yet taken a deal. He didn't take the deal that AC Milan offered him. So I think just keep an eye out for him. I think he has already voiced his concern that he has already like opened up that he wants to play for Manchester United, and it's a dream for him to play at Old Trafford. So I would say keep your eye out for him. I also believe that Rice is nice, but it's the English tax that's
yeah, little bit overhyped.
I it's like the case of Ben White or John Stones. Like if you're
Yeah,
English, you play well, the price
you will
automatically
get.
doubles or triples.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, I personally think, our transfer window would be incomplete if we cannot give a new contract to Paul Pogba. So, the coming to the Paul Pogba situation today, Romano tweeted like Manchester United is looking Tielemans as an option. So, what is your opinion on that, Neil?
Tielemans, to be very honest, yeah, I would rather not take him as a, in my opinion, I would rather not take him. No offense, he's a very good player. Very good player. Means I know the lack of pace he has got, but still, all of the attributes he has got as a midfielder, but still, I wouldn't take Tillemans. I instead, if for option for Paul Pogba, it can be because it can be Van de Beek, because why to buy Tillemans? We already got Van de Beek.
Yes.
I
Yes.
feel so bad for that guy that Ole has said so many things about him that that he has worked a lot hard. I know means many people have been saying that Ole is not treating Van de Beek properly because it's worse than how Luke Shaw treated how Mourinho treated Luke Shaw. Sorry for that. Mourinho treated Luke Shaw and Paul Pogba. But Mourinho, in my opinion, he openly said about that Luke Shaw is overweight. Pogba is like he's not my type of player. Ole is like means Ole, and to be very honest, last hours in the transfer window, he literally said Ole. Ole literally said that to his agent. I don't know his agent's name. He said that all means we have blocked the move for Dhoni to Everton. He has to report to training. That means that Dhoni is in his plans for this season, and he has to give him game time, or else he could be gone in January transfer window. And I'm fearing that should not happen. Such a quality player to have in the
Yes.
future.
And his agent actually he was quite vocal about the situation, and he openly said he is he is expecting Dhoni to play more games and get more. When he has talked with he has discussion with Ole, and now he looks a little bit confident as well. So hope he will
Yeah,
get more time. Yes.
and Ole has
So
also promised him.
yes. So I hope everything will be good. So Manik, so given the players we have signed this season and the players we already have, what would be your perfect 11 and what would be the perfect formation for the United team with the current group of players?
I think with a current group of players, uh, it's hard to say right now, but I'll go with a single pivot.
Okay.
Obviously, Ronaldo's a given at the top. Rashford will come in at the time. I would still say let's start Sancho, but if Sancho still performs underwhelmingly, then we have the perfect replacement for him over there. As a trequartista, I'll have Pogba, and as a pure attacking midfielder, I'll have Bruno, obviously. In the middle, in the pivot, the most essential for me, the most essential position, I'll have McTominay, and I think the back line is okay. I think the season would be. I think the title would be dependent. It would be in the hands of David De Gea whether he's able to perform. I mean, in the last three matches, he's performed exceptionally well. If he's able to keep up with that, then I think we have a real shot at the title.
Absolutely. What about you, Neil?
Um, just like Manik said, means a complete. I agree with him, but I have a small change in the midfield. Means goalkeeper David De Gea, he has to perform. He has to perform because Dean Henderson, he has just recovered from COVID. You have, and no offense to Henderson, he's a good goalkeeper, but the English media, the British media, they overhype so much these English players. I'm like, De Gea is still my man. He will still perform. He will still outperform he will still outperform than Henderson. So my goalkeeper will be De Gea. Backline will be Van Bissaka and Varane, Maguire, and Shaw. Midfield, I will also go with one pivot, but I would be rotating it with Matic and McTominay. McTominay will be my first choice. And in a box to box role, I would rather keep Van de Beek, Pogba. Well, Pogba is my first choice, and Van de Beek as rotating. And as a cam, no means no brainer. Cam, of course, Bruno Fernandes, and right wing Sancho or Greenwood. If Sancho doesn't perform, then obviously Greenwood. Then or we have got
And
Lingard
Rashford?
over there. Rashford at the left. Rashford at the left. Of course, how can forget Rashford? Then as striker, no doubt Ronaldo. Only I will change is I will only change. My only concern is the CDM. Only concern is the CDM.
Yeah, absolutely. Given the fact, I'd like to ask you, like, what is the expectation? What is the expectation we can have in this season? In all the leagues. I'll come one by one, probably. Because for last few seasons we haven't won a single trophy. But I know this season, even if we win a single trophy, it would be an achievement for us. But given the team we have right now, I would be expecting more from them. What is your expectation? Manik, I will start with you.
I'll say that I wanna first of all let us uh, set it in like in 2 3 games. But for now, my raw expectation would be that we finish. We'll challenge for the title. Maybe we'll finish first or second. Because I think what Ronaldo brings the most to this team, apart from his goals, is the winning mentality, and that's what the players lacked. I think Varane also brings that same thing. So that would be a great shift in the morale. I do predict that we'll win one out of the EFL or FA Cup. If I'll have to pinpoint which one, I'll pinpoint the FA Cup because it happens later in the season. So I think it'll give the squad more time to settle down. Apart from that, in the Champions League, we have an outside shot. We can challenge the likes of PSG and Bayern Munich. We do have that squad depth and the players that can single-handedly win games. So I think that we have a we have a puncher's chance in all competitions right now.
Please, your take on that, Neil.
Absolutely, I would go with Manik. Yeah, first or second in the Premier League with winning mentalities like Svara and Ronaldo in the dressing room. I absolutely agree with that. We can challenge for the Premier League. Uh, we can challenge for the Premier League, and we can be contender for the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. It's a city's trophy, so I don't expect, but still. Premier League, I would go for it. Premier League, and if we face, because we have got the squad depth now, we've got a very good squad depth. We can challenge for the Champions League also. I'm not banking too much on the Champions League, but it would be a miracle. I'm still pointing out till the quarterfinals of the Champions League this season. But my main aim should be the Premier League this season.
Well, Neil, we do have Mr. Champions League now.
Yeah, but still, we don't know now. We if we face the likes of Bayern or somebody PSG or something like that. So or City.
There's a reason why he's called Mr. Champions League.
Yeah.
Yes. So given the fact, who can be the player of the season for United? I'm not sure whether that is a good question when the king itself is here. But what do you think? What is your opinion on that?
Oh my
I
God,
think if United are to win, I think 2 or 3 trophies, the most key players in those 2 trophies would be, of course, I mentioned that earlier. It would be De Gea. Of course, Varane would be one. And if United are to win 2 or 3 trophies, Paul Pogba would be essential because when he plays like that in form, Paul Pogba, blue hair, Paul Pogba, he is undoubtedly the world's best midfielder. So
Absolutely.
if Paul Pogba plays well, like 20, 23 odd games, if he plays well, he'll unquestionably be the best player we have this season.
What do you think, Neil?
Paul Pogba, he can be. Hopefully he signs a new contract with us. Hopefully he's one of my favorite players in United. But I means Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he can be. He's also he's my number one favorite player of Man United. I would love to see Ronaldo. So many contenders because we have Ronaldo, then Bruno, De Gea, Pogba. So many players. Varane can be also the one. Maguire. there's so many. It's hard to say. But if I had to choose one, stuff. But I would go for the king, Ronaldo. Then. I would go for the king.
So you will go for the king. And okay, so last season Luke Shaw had
I'll just cut you off there. The king is Cantona.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
king is
Yeah.
Cantona,
Cantona,
absolutely.
Eric Cantona. Sorry.
Eric Cantona. But he can be the prince, I think. Prince of United.
Yeah. He can be.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, last season, I mean, we Luke Shaw had a very, I mean, had breakthrough season. So I mean, and we definitely didn't expect that. So I mean, do you see anyone, I mean, having the breakthrough season like that? I mean, maybe Greenwood. I don't know. What do you think?
I actually expect Luke Shaw to have a better season this time, because this time you have a one complete poacher, completely good in air, and one of the world's most lethal finishers in there in the box. So I'll expect him to have an even better season. I do expect Bruno to step down from a lot of duties. I I mean, you can expect something from Van Bissaka, but I don't think he's quite a one-dimensional player.
Yeah.
So if there's a leap, I do expect Maguire to take a leap.
Your opinion, Neil?
What can I say about him? He just Manik mentioned Wan Bissaka, and one of Wan Bissaka's means I can't count on Wan Bissaka to be very honest, because he is the best 1v1 right back, means on defensive right back. He's very good his sliding tackles are amazing. His defensive qualities means he's got the defensive quality, but one mistake he has got is positional marking
Yes.
is off. It's very awful, and we shouldn't have means there were talks of like Kieran Trippier, of signing of Kieran Trippier, but who could be very, very essential for Wan Bissaka and Talo of their positional marking. I will not count on Wan Bissaka. I will literally count on in this season Luke Shaw, because I have seen him last 3 games. He has been a bit quiet because Ole told him to sit back a little bit, because to play a little bit deep, to play a low means to play very defensive. And first 3 games hasn't been that effective, but he hasn't been that bad also. But I am expecting Luke Shaw to have a people hyping him up, hyping like Roberto Carlos. So let out be the Roberto Carlos show. Perform better than last season. I hope that.
Yeah, I hope they all will do good. I hope United will
I
do.
I
Yes.
actually have one more player that I mean can flourish. If the single pivot works, it will only work if Scott McTominay takes a big leap. So I mean, if Scott McTominay takes a big leap, then the league is in the bag. That's certain.
Yeah, he has to take. Means he can take a responsibility, and we have seen him take.
I hope
So I
I
think
hope they.
that's the player I think that I'll most expect to take the lead.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they all will do good, and United will. I mean, United will do good, and they will. I personally want they. I mean, I personally want them to win the title. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. So thank you guys. Thanks Manik, thanks Neil, thanks for coming. I mean, it was really nice discussion. So thank you all. I mean, keep following us. Do like, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Balazo. Thank you.